At rebuilderinabox.com, we're about to rebuild the very popular 37MT. This is the 12 volt with the 12 tooth Bendix. There are two different types of Bendixes available for the 37MT, the 12 tooth and the 10 tooth. If you think you may have a 42MT, you can differentiate by measuring from the front of the back plate to the back tip of one of the holding bolts. That measurement is 2.5 inches. So the measurement right there on a 37MT is 2.5 inches. On the 42MT, it's going to be almost 4 inches. On the back of the 37MT, there are different variations. Some don't have the grounding bolt, they're internally grounded, and some have the thermal limit switch. This is over crank protection, so that if the starter is cranked for too long, it cuts out. This is the sensor, it goes down inside of it. You'll see it sticking out in this area right here. Also, this externally grounding wire, some units have it, some units don't. We're going to be replacing even the units that don't have that ground wire on it with a solenoid that has a ground wire on it. If you're rebuilding the unit and we're going to be sending you the external ground type, it has to be grounded out on one of the bolts. Cut this eyelet, cut this off, put a smaller eyelet off, take that screw out and ground it to the back of the bolt. The first step is to remove the solenoid auxiliary grounding wire. First, to remove the solenoid hot strap, which connects the motor terminal on the solenoid to the motor terminal on the starter when the starter is in crank position. Those are two E8 socket heads. Here you can see it removed. Here's the strap, the two bolts. What you're going to need is about a 6-inch 3/8 extension and an E8 tool. The base of the solenoids is hold on to the intermediate cone with 3 E8 bolts. You can see 2 of them here, but it's a triangular shaped bottom of the solenoid. And there's the other one on that side. Those all 3 need to come out. We're going to use 2 plain size screwdrivers, wedge them in on different sides of the solenoid, and then take them and pry backwards to get the solenoid off. Occasionally you run into the plunger is made into the back part of the solenoid, so it won't come off. Just bust it loose. You have to take the freeze plug off on the end of it. Just tap it out counterclockwise with a dull screwdriver and a hammer. You'll see the 1/2-inch nut down inside. It's a neoprene insert, so you're going to have to pull back on the plunger or else use an impact gun to get it off. There you can see it off. It's just an aircraft nut. It's not really hard to get off. You just have to keep pressure pulling back while you remove it. There's the freeze plug and the plunger have been removed. For easy reinstallation, we take a paint stick and mark the front nose cone right where it would be exactly in the middle of the solenoid freeze plug. To remove the set screws that hold the nose cone on, we use this rig. You can use any combination of tools you want. This is a 1/2-inch to 3/8 adapter, a 6-inch extension. Then we have a 3/8 to 1/4-inch adapter with a 5/16 socket, and at the end is the T40 star bit. The starter has to be clamped from its outside diameter securely in the vise.